Hello guys, now in the exceptional handling we will see try, except and else block in Python. You have already gone through the try and except block. If you didn't see the tutorial, I request you please go through the try and except block so that you can easily understand the else block in the exceptional handling. So here the important point is that we can also use else statement with the try except statement, in which we can place the code which will be executed in the scenario if no exception occur in the try block. Means this else block will work if there is no exception in that try block, try except block. They are exception free, means there is no runtime error for handling. Then in that case else block will work. So we will see the syntax. There is a try block here, then except block, and then we use else block. Okay, you just take a look carefully. In that try block we put the code. There may be the chances of runtime error, okay, because of invalid input or any other things. And if there is a error, it will be handled by except block. But if there is no error, means that except doesn't have any work to handle the error, then what happen, the else block will work. But if there is a error in the try block and except block will handle that, then in that case else will not run. So here you see the comment carefully. This code execute if no except block is executed. Now this is what the image you can observe. Try block, it will run the code always, and except block run the code if exception occur, and else block run the code if no exception occur. Means it is just opposite of except. Except run the code if exception occur, but else is opposite of except, run the code if no exception occur. Then some point you have to remember if you are learning exception handling, Python facilitates us not specify exception with the except statement. Means Python provide us easy way, means it facilitates us not to specify exception with the except statement. Means you, if you just write except, then also it will work. There is no need to specify the exception classes. Okay, so it means that Python facilitates us not specify the exception with the except statement. We can declare the multiple exception in the except statement, since the try block may contain the statement which throw the different type of exception. This point is very common. We can declare multiple exception, means we can use multiple except block, because in try block we don't know what kind of error sometimes you will get in the program. Okay, there is uncertainty, means in a particular code there is a chances of even more than one kinds of error. So one try block is followed by more than one except block. Next point is we can also specify else block along with the try except statement, which will be executed if no exception is read in the try block that we have recently seen. The statement that don't throw exception should be placed inside the else block. Once again we see the statement don't throw the exception, means there is no chances of getting exception should be placed inside the else block. So these are the point that you have to know if you are learning exception handling. Now we will go in the practical session, and there we will see how you can place try, except and else block in exception handling. So dear student, I have already put the code try and except block, because we have already studied in the last tutorial. Try block means there is a chances of getting exception, and that is handled by the except block. And now along with that we will do some changes here. We will use else block that you have studied recently, and in that else block we will do one statement, print statement. And here our statement is I am in else block. Okay, so now we will check how it will work exactly, so you will understand practically. Now here I am entering the simple value, and you see here the else block that is showing the output along with the try block. Try block, it's showing the result 1.0. Then after that except is not working because there is no runtime error, no exception, so else is working as usual. But if there is a error in the program, runtime error, you can say 3 and 0, then you see can't divide with 0 because there is a error exception. So you see there is no output from the else block also. So in this way else will work. One more thing I am telling you in this tutorial, the except this block can be followed by the exception class. So this class you can class name also you can use it here, and then in the print statement I can write. So now here we will check the output. You see it is showing now can't divide with 0, that is the message we did in print, and then it is showing class with exception. Okay, because in the print we have written this class. Suppose if I write exception as E, okay, generally we use E, you can use anything, any object name you can write. So now we will check the output again. Now this E object, it is showing the message division by 0. Okay, because here we didn't write division by 0, because of this object T we are getting the output. So here what I am telling you, you can pass even any object name, okay, because some student they may have the confusion. So once again we will do the testing here. Again it is working, so can't divide by 0, and then it is showing that division error. So in this way you can modify the except block, and whichever way is comfortable you can do it. So one thing you remember, if there is an exception, it will be taken by except block, or you can say it can be handled by except block. And if the program is running normally, then else will be executed. Okay, if there is no error here, then else will work. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.